So let me start off the video by saying anything that you're going through, stay calm, stay in prayer, fast, block out all negativity, um, try the best methods to relax and to go about your day. I won't be giving my name because that's just a whole nother story of how I even got my name when I was born. Um, well, I'm not sure when the V2K and the MK Ultra started for me. It could have been when I was born, in the hospital. Could have been through the education system. Um, could have been through a doctor. Could have been through the workplace, an employer. Um, but whatever the fact is, um, whomever is responsible for these attacks and these ways of murdering millions and millions of individuals and destroying their lives. It's all evil. And I'm the type of person to notice evil and put fire to it and let it burn. But because I can't pinpoint who's responsible for these attacks, it definitely leaves a space open for just all kinds of things that come to my mind. Um, Another thing, I wear the eye patch because of the technology with the all-seeing eye. Um, there's also technology to slur your speech if you're a talented individual like I am. These demons around us don't want us to elevate in this society, in this world, and they want to keep us dumbed down. Um, in addition to the technology to control, our movement, um, the voice to skull, um, the fiber optics in our brain, the implants, all these things point to jealousy. Whether it's those individuals that have, a family with a history that's prestigious or whatever the reason behind these attacks. Um, it doesn't make sense why we have to suffer for any of it and live through it, and definitely to never receive justice. Um, when I see negativity, I can't really give it any positive vibes. So I'm trying my best to be neutral and not even give them my energy because it's draining. When I wake up, I can hear it's like a computer system starting up, starting down, shutting down. You know, they want to deprive us of our sleep. They don't want us to have any jobs, work. They don't want us to do anything good for ourselves. That's the reality of it. We can fantasize about how, we want this and we want that, but until we really get to the bottom of the issue and the problem, it's gonna continue to linger. Um, I'm not afraid of any of these so-called stalkers. I've had, you know, my family's car stolen. I recently just smelled gas in the apartment. I'm not sure if it was what it was from, honestly. I've seen other videos where, you know, they just try all sorts of things. And this really should open a lot of individuals' eyes to that. We're really destined for tremendous opportunities. And if the enemy wants to stop us and they try all these sorts of things, that means we're really in the Most High's kingdom. And, I've been through so much. And I'm not only gone through so much, but I've experienced every single tactic that there is that these demonic possessed, they're not even people, they're peasants, they're lower than lizards and ants. I've experienced everything from police stalking, gang stalking. I was in the military. Um, everything that you can imagine I've gone through throughout my entire life. Um, I can't say like all of my relationships with my girlfriends were tormented because of this stalking, and definitely now that I look back at it, it could definitely be the ex-girlfriends who initiated the stalking. Because anytime a person is interested in you for some odd reason, and they're only benefiting from it, and they're a part of that world, and you find out, then I mean the reality of it is that you were chosen to be stalked, and it's not that you were weak. It was just the fact that you were in a higher frequency that they were in, and maybe they needed your help at the time. But it all turned around to work in their favor and not yours. But really, they don't have favor because they used to. Um, there's just so much I can talk about. I don't want to ramble. Maybe I'll save it for another time. But I did purchase some EMF devices, and it works. But anytime the Wi-Fi is connected in the internet, these thieves are able to hear your thoughts. They're able to broadcast into your mind, and even the people around you are able to do the same exact thing. Um, and at this point in time, there's really nowhere where in the world to run. It's either we fight and take down the enemy, or they will continue and continue to harass us. We have to stay consistent, persistent, and tenacious. Um, as far as sleep, I've been getting a lot of sleep. Um, for one thing, they don't like prayer. If you can, I know I'm not trying to impose any religion on anyone, but even some Christian pastors say that Christians are lazy. So I know one religion where prayer is consistent throughout the day, and that's Islam. Um, it may take some people or individuals a while to learn the language, but eventually they'll see that it will help. Um, I noticed that learning different languages can throw off whomever is targeting you or targeting us, because they obviously can't understand the language. Um, and that's just one way to counterattack what they're doing to your life. Um, yeah, I've been homeless. Um, I've lost many relatives, and I'm pretty sure it's because of this system, because of um, this whole, you know, attack on everyday citizens around the world, around the globe. Um, and so, any way you guys can raise your frequency and continue to grow will definitely help out in the long run. Um, I'm sure there will be a lawsuit later on, maybe sometime, maybe sooner than later. But besides a lawsuit, um, taking down all those individuals that are involved in this, I'll call, uh, murderous scheme, that's the greatest accomplishment. And so, yeah, I'll leave it at that. And stay tuned.